Hey, what's up, guys? Oops, sorry, guys. So, it's another real talk, and I have a couple of. Oh, the fish! I have a couple of topics for you today. And yes, look, I actually do bring this out once in a while. I needed some notes, look up some lyrics to a song that's going to be one of my topics. And um, anyways, let's just jump into this. I'm going to tackle the one that's not going to take so much time first, and that is testifying. Um, just to show you my experience, and my pastor said that I think it was last Sunday, um, that when you testify, it makes you stronger. Because you speak what God has done for you out in the open, and let me just tell you, it makes the devil mad, and that's where I'm gonna get to in my subject now. Like, okay, so last night, which is Sunday, today is Monday. Last night we have testimonial service, and I was sitting there, and of course, everything I think every human being goes through this. It's like, oh, I don't want to speak in front of everybody. But hold on. Anyways, I don't want to speak in front of everybody, and so, but then I was sitting there and I was thinking, but God's done so much in my life, and I don't want to just, He's done all that, and I can't really just stand up and say what He's done for me and how excited I am, because I was really excited, and I was really happy that He's done that for me. And then when I got there, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, thinking back of all what He's done, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. But then the devil came in and said, nah, man, you don't need to. He already knows. You don't need to tell him what he already knows. And that's the point when I stood up and testified, because if the devil doesn't want you to do something, you need to do it. And if the devil wants you to do something, you don't need to do it. Anyway, just go opposite of what the devil's saying. And that's what gave me the courage to say, I wasn't going to just sit there, because the devil was going to win, and I wasn't going to let that happen. He was like, if you just sit here and don't speak and don't get powerful, because that's what the devil doesn't want you to do. He doesn't want you to get powerful. He doesn't want you to experience the fullness of God. So he's going to do everything possible to tell you to just sit there and be quiet. And I wasn't going to, sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to let you win. I wasn't going to let him win. And let me tell you, after I testify, you feel awesome. You feel powerful. You feel rejuvenated. I don't know. It just feels great. So anybody out there who has a fear of testifying, just do it. It's not copyrighted. I'm not trying to take away from Nike or anything, but just do it. Trust me, you won't regret it. And even when you get up there, that's the biggest fear I had, getting up there and not being able to get my point across, get my words mixed up. At first, if you think about that, I started to get it mixed up, but then God just flows through you, and it makes it all right. So that's cool. Now, so that was testifying. Now, I'm going to get into a bigger subject. Let me go over. And now, let me say, because I always keep these, I don't edit them at all. Because I don't want y'all to think that, oh, well, he didn't say something right or whatever, because I like to be real with you. Sometimes I might have music in the background, but it's still going to be like one shot, And if I have a couple clips and stuff, I just want to let you know, guys, I'm not trying to edit out something or anything. So if it ever comes to that, But anyways, let me get my notes out here. I'm just gonna sit. Or I have this as the background. I have a cool background this time instead of just my room or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to open this up. It's talking about, and it confirmed it into me, because the preacher who was preaching last Sunday, they actually touched on this. It's about, I know you have to, judgment, I guess, of people. I know people who've judged people by they look and stuff, and so I came up with the saying that's, don't judge by the outward appearance, but judge by their fruits. because some people might be going through something. Everybody's like, oh, well, they're just so messed up. And I've heard this from a couple of Christians that I was with a long time ago at the mall. And this girl walked by, and it was the most nastiest thing that came out of a Christian's mouth that I've ever heard to me. And she walked by, she looked like, she had the dark clothes on, and she kept her wrists covered up and stuff. And they're like, oh, that chick has problems, and she's probably on something. And I was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Yeah, maybe because she wants somebody to notice her. Maybe she wants somebody to, reach out and say, hey, I have a solution to your problems. Because we, as Christians, are not the problem. We have the answers. It's Jesus Christ. That's the answer. So why do we think we're any better than anybody else? I mean, maybe you've never done drugs in your whole life, or which I haven't. Maybe I can use my example. I haven't done drugs, and I haven't gone to prison or anything, but you're still the same. If you had a sinner who murdered somebody and did drugs, and you had a sinner who lied to his mom and cheated in school, they are exactly the same in God's eyes. Exactly the same. Because sin is sin. So I hate when Christians think they're better than anybody else just because you have an advantage, because you've met the Lord and you've given yourself to Him. You were in that spot once too. So that's a little bit of my soapbox. But let's get to the lyrics and stuff. So let's see. I gotta go to my notes. Try not to make this video really too long. Okay, so and the reason I'm reading the lyrics is so you can hear it. I mean, it's kind of a other style. It still works, and I can still feel the power of God, but it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit. He has an amazing voice, but it's a little bit hard to hear on the tape, because it's kind of. I don't want to say it's screamo, but it's out there, and so, but nonetheless, it's still great. It still has the power. So I'm just going to read the lyrics to you. It says, "Another day she sets foot in this prison, dreading what they'll say. So much to give, but no one ever listens. She dreams of running away, crippled by the way they make her feel. She takes a look at her wrists and turns to the blade. It's not a cry for attention if she just wants to feel anything other than the pain. Everyone deserves to be loved, but they make her hate everything she was sure of. They make her hate everything she was sure of. Every day feels like her against the world. Now she's afraid she'll never be enough. No one knows all the weight she holds when she feels alone." This is so real to me because I have a friend who's like this. She's awesome, and she hides pain, but she hides it in an awesome way because she's always happy. She's always happy, but I've seen what she goes through and stuff, and so this just hits home to me because I have a friend and a couple friends like this, and I see people judge them, and I'm like, that's just wrong. But anyways, let me keep going. So no one knows all the weight she holds when she feels alone. The memories, they haunt her. No one sees all the pain she brings everywhere she goes. She feels she feels like they never want her. She dreams of a day when she won't have to cry herself to sleep. Staring at the scars on her wrists, she knows that this is not how she wants to be. Another night all alone. With her thoughts, dwelling on the questions that race through her head. Scared to sleep, scared to wake up to face another day when she can't forget the things that they said. No one knows all the weight she holds when she feels alone, the memories that haunt her. No one sees all the pain she brings everywhere she goes. She feels they'll never want her. All she wants is someone to notice. So sick of feeling invisible. Uh, all she needs is someone to care. If only they could see that she's incredible. She dreams of a day when she won't have to cry herself to sleep. Is our generation too blind to see true beauty lies beneath the skin? So ignorant. They are too cold, too numb to see the lifelong effects their pain they inflict. Is our generation too blind to see that true beauty lies beneath the skin? No one knows all the weight that she holds when she feels alone. No one sees all the pain she brings everywhere she goes. No one knows all the weight she holds when she feels alone. The memories that haunt her. And it says that again. And all she wants is someone to notice. So sick of feeling invisible. All she needs is someone to care. If only they can see that she's incredible. She dreams of a day when she won't have to cry herself to sleep. She stares at the scars on her wrists and she knows this is not how she wants to be. That's so real to me, because I have friends, and I specifically have this one friend that song is talking about, and of course I wanted to see her to come to Christ and stuff, and she's had a hard life, and I don't know, I just that song is so true to today, even just with bullying or whatever. And it's sad to say that Christians are 98% of the people who are they talking about. And I believe they're talking about like a public school or the mall or a public area when they say she dreads every time she set foot in this prison. Because, people come to the church not to be judged, they're coming for a refuge, they're looking for help. But I've been in too many churches who've seen somebody come in, and the judgmental looks that they give them, and they don't have to say a word, and those people already feel like they don't belong. And the church is where they need to be, is where they belong. And, they came to the church not to be judged, but to be helped. That's why they left the world, because the world is judging them. And I understand you have to look at some people's fruits, but you know what? Don't judge by book by its cover. I know that's used a lot, but so that's what's put on my heart. I love the song. It's a little, and I get very spirited about this topic and very emotional, and most of the time when I'm doing that, I get angry, but not like a bad angry, but like angry, we need to change this. I'm angry that this is the way it says, I know this video is running a little bit long, but let me just give you a taste of what I was talking about of the song. But anyways, as I close this out, guys, this has been Real Talk, #Real Talk. I love doing this with you guys. The Lord is amazing. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down in the comments below, or if you're on Facebook, you can leave them on the post that I post on PR Productions or my page, my personal page. But the song is by Memphis Mayfire, and I found them through For Today, which is another awesome band. It's a little bit hard. I mean, they're in this category of screamo. But you know what? I've sat through so many screamo preachers that it's the same thing to me. It's the same thing. Because just because there's some guitars and a fast drum beat in the background, he's still preaching the gospel, And it still hits home, and it still works, and God works through this stuff so much that you don't realize until you experience it for yourself. But anyways, that's a whole nother subject and a whole nother soapbox that I'm not going to get into today. So maybe on down the line. But anyways, here it is. It's called Beneath the Skin. Now I can't let you listen to a lot of it because copyrights. Yeah. Anyways, guys, so that's what it is, and that's what it looks like. Memphis Mayfire. So I can actually say to recommend this band because they're really good. They're really right on. Also for today, I'm not trying to like plug anything, but if you need some more music to listen to, something. And you know what? I listen to For Today most of the time before I go to church, and people are like, "Why would you do that?" And it's like, doesn't everybody thinks that screamo or whatever will make you angry, but it doesn't. It sets me in the mood for worship. It puts my mind in a place of reverence, actually, to me, because uh, the truth that is pouring out of those lyrics, the truth that's pouring out of these people. And I really haven't. I think I've only met. Well, I actually haven't met anybody from the band. I don't think. I've been to one concert I think they were at, but I don't know. I can't remember if I met them or not. But just the things. And this is all you can. Just to judge by the fruits. So all you can judge is by their fruits, and I think they're right on. I feel in my spirit that it's good, and so that's all. That's what you have to do. You have to judge everything by the spirit and how what it reacts to you and stuff. So I really recommend them. Anyways, guys, this is going on really long. So I had fun talking with you. I hope you got something out of it. Yeah. So I see you next time.